All right. What is this? What is this? What is this? Bruh, what the fuck? What is going on? I am your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and obviously I'm already fucking stoned, but it's time to get nice and more stoned. So if you are inclined to join me on this smoke sesh, we're gonna rush into it. We're gonna get nice and stony, and then we're gonna play some Star Wars Squadrons. I really did not want to say that. I'm gonna be real with you. As the description says, I'm not a fan of these piss poor reboots of very wonderful classic games that they brutalized. EA games just brutalized these games. So I am not a big fan of them. But needless to say, I want to know the stories that are in them because people still took the time to create a story. And I still want to hear that story out. So here I am, gonna find out whether or not it's even worth playing or not. I've gotten a little far into it, not too far. Actually, not far at all. I think I'm like on the second or third mission of the entire game. So I'm not that big into the story completely or far into it completely. But anyway, if you are inclined to join me on this smoke sesh, be sure to light it up. This right now, I'm gonna come back with some more Fallout 76 as usual. I've fallen in love with Fallout 76. I didn't think I would ever like Fallout 76, but I do. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Uh, I think because to begin with, it had such a rough start, so it took me a while to love it. But now I love it. Anyway, let's drop this bad boy right here. Look at that. Look at that. That is huge. It's got some depth to it. Yes, it is. This is probably the only C4 that it will disappear in front of me. In front of me. I myself won't even realize that I'm drinking as much as I am because I'll chug it. I'll take like huge gulps of it because it's so fucking flavorful. It's so good. It's amazing. Anyway, let's speaking of flavorful, this right here is full of flavor. Tropical train wrecks got some really nice terpene boosts inside of it, so it's really nice and oh, best flavor in the world. A little bit of myrcene, a little bit of limonene. That's it. Oh, yeah. Get in to some squadrons. Squadrons. Squad. What? Still saying I'm on mission one still. We just came out with another one that's Mango Foxtrot. It's pretty good. It's for the
Vanguard
wounded
Squadron to Temperance. Do you
warrior
read us
project.
now? Had some trouble with our long-range comms.
You're the third patrol reporting comm blackouts. Head on back, Gunny. The commander will want a full report.
Lousy comms. Chasing our tails for hours, and now we're late to meet the new boss.
Well, do you want to race home, Frisk? We might make it before his speech ends.
Keo, I ain't racing you. I learned my lesson the first 12 times.
Hush, the speech is starting.
I'm not one for speeches,
Deserter of the Empire.
so I'll just say I'm honored to assume command of the Temperance in this fleet. Vanguard Squadron's reputation for bravery and integrity is unrivaled, which is why, effective immediately, we have been reassigned to an initiative codenamed Project Starhawk.
Starhawk. Then those rumors about a secret project are true.
What do you think it is, huh? Some kind of weapon?
The key to victory.
Is this some like
If it helps end the war,
new age canon shit? 'Cause
I care.
I
I like to know who I'm working for.
The good
fathom
guys,
what
Frisk.
Starhawk would
Remember?
be, and this is
The only
during-
people in the galaxy who don't have a death mark on you?
Ah, Grace. The day ain't over yet.
come on. Back to the Temperance. We can meet the new boss. And anyone else he's bringing along.
Ah, there you are. Ardo said to expect you. I'm Zarelda Sage, chief mechanic, and this here's the Temperance, my pride and joy. I imagine you're
You know,
excited
these
to join the action.
starburst ones of these are pretty good, but
Speaking of, here's the
I
rest
can't
of your
stomach
squadron.
the strawberry
Hey,
one
Gunny,
for some
I
reason.
got your new pilot over here.
You go ahead,
I guess the
homie Jim.
aftertaste kind of reminds me of what it
Welcome to Vanguard
tastes like when
Squadron.
you're breathing
I'm
around
Kyra
pesticides.
Kuva. You can call me Gunny.
I used
Happy to have you on the team. Let's
grow
talk after the
different
briefing,
things, and pesticides have a distinct
You're joining one of the best outfits in the New
taste
Republic.
that they
Hope you can
fill
live up
the
to
air.
it. Anyway,
If
follow
you
them
ever
into the briefing
just
room.
so happen
I
to,
think our new commander's
I
waiting
like to
for you in
breathe
there.
through my mouth when I'm around flowers, so that way I can taste the flower. I know that sounds very weird, but it's something that I like to do, and it allows me to like taste how it smells, essentially.
You arrived.
It's a very interesting thing.
Meet our
that
new
I
Vanguard
do.
5.
And
the one who saved your skin at Foster Haven.
needless to say,
Ardo Baradai, Fleet Intelligence. A
I'm-
pleasure.
I
heard they
I
rewarded you with
pretty
the
much
posting
can
to
tell
Shangri-La.
you what a pesticide
A real
tastes
honor.
like because the way it
Very safe.
makes
But a
the
good
air
pilot.
taste.
Shouldn't just gather
And
dust.
The
I need people I can
strawberry
trust.
one.
And I
from
figured you'd want to get back into the
C4,
action.
the strawberries.
There's no shortage of that around here.
Yeah.
Right.
I always want to say something else.
Let's get you briefed.
I don't know why.
Welcome back to the front line,
But,
Vanguard 5.
strawberry Starbucks. See, there it is. I always want to say Starbucks instead of Starburst. The Starburst C4 is fucking weird.
We should
It
get
fucks
started.
with me. And it may just be me. It may just be my taste. Okay, I guess I can't do anything.
As you've no doubt experienced, the Empire is jamming communications across the sector. I fear these blackouts could be a prelude to invasion. Vanguard Squadron, I need you to split up to solve this. Frisk and Grace,
Now, see,
bring
that
our
might
new
be
pilot to the
good.
Brental
Mixing
Systems
both
quarters.
the Starbursts
The
together.
scouts
that
we
might
sent
be
to
actually
investigate
really
haven't
good.
reported in. Find
Might
out
have
what
to do
happened to
that.
them. Then regroup with your squadron near the planet Cavus. Gunny and Keo, that's where you're
Yeah,
headed.
when I was growing up, when
If
we
I were
would
still
mix
an
things
Imperial.
together, we would call it a suicide.
I'd send
I
jamming
don't
ships
think
there.
we can call those things
Knowing
that
the
now without
Empire,
being
I expect they're using these jamming vessels to disrupt our long-range comms.
yelled at for it.
They'll have TIE squadrons in tow. Destroy all Imperial squadrons and jammers. Communications must be restored for Project Starhawk's future. When you've succeeded, regroup and return to the Temperance. Let's see how you do, Vanguard Squadron.
Got a moment.
Yeah, so we can just talk to these people too.
Well, hey, I'm Keo Venzi. Welcome to Vanguard Squadron. You'll do great things with us. Trust me. This is an amazing team. I went from semi-pro racing to fighting the Empire. Quite a change. But everyone in Vanguard lifts up the others. You'll fit right in.
Well, I mean, some
Whatever
of
this
the
Project
best
Starhawk is, I suppose the
pilots
commanders will tell us when they're ready.
are some of the best
But for now,
drivers in the world.
We have scouts to find.
Like they were some of the best.
According to the
racers,
battle plan,
so
we aren't flying together on this mission. But you'll be on my
maybe
wings
it's
sooner
just
than
'cause
later.
they can handle the speed.
See you out there.
They have that talent to work under pressure. Grace.
Hello. Grace Salia Vatara Sina. Grace, if you like. It's a pleasure. I've been with Vanguard long enough for Gunny to trust
So it's
me
safe
with
to
second
say that
position.
in the Star Wars
And
universe,
she doesn't trust easily.
it was
Especially
British.
those from Imperial families. Well,
Yeah,
everyone
see,
finds out
and
sooner
I
or
mean,
later.
the graveyard thing
Yes,
kind of like is like a
unfortunately,
way of
my
walking
dear
around.
estranged family builds TIE
the whole
fighters for
term.
the Empire. And I take
So,
great delight in blasting
I
those
like
fighters
that.
to
I
stardust.
like that because you can't get
trust you will
canceled
too.
with that.
See you out there.
You can be canceled if you call it the other shit because they'll be like, "Oh, that's insensitive to people who've done that." And it's like, no, it's not. I'm not talking shit about the people that did that. But I've had people come at me over dumb shit before, so it's always best to walk around it with a different word if you can. If you can't, it's best to just tell them "fuck you" and move on, I guess.
Finally, chance to
This
get
is the guy I've
acquainted.
been wanting to
Like
talk
I
to
said,
right
the
here.
name's Gunny. Stay sharp, keep your nose
What
clean, and we'll
species
be off to a
is
good
this man?
start. We had calm blackouts like this right
Yeah,
before the Empire
whatever it
invaded
is.
Minban. Lost a lot of
Damn.
friends.
Come on, tell me
But
what
I
you
learned to
are.
shoot a blaster. You'll be flying with Frisk and Grace today. Meet them if you haven't. The best advice I can give you is this. Stick with your squadron. It's simple, but sometimes hotshots and lone wolves need to hear it.
Hey, whoa.
Get to your ship.
This alien has a southern accent like myself. It's very light, but I could hear some southern slang in there. Wonder who voices them. Oh, this fucking Trendosian, or however you say it.
Nice to meet ya. Squad calls me Frisk. Only Grace calls me by my real name, and only when she's mad. I know it's not often you find a handsome fella like me fighting for the Rebellion, New Republic, or whatever we are now. I used to be in what you might call acquisitions, you know, hunting down trophies, antiques, anything collectors wanted. Until I got that pesky death mark, of course. How was I supposed to know that painting was fake? Or that the Imperial Governor was gonna show it off to Admiral Thrawn? That's what's great about this place, though. They always got a berth for a good pilot. Death mark or not. Say, you play Sabak? I'm trying to learn, but no
His
one around here
grandparents,
ever wants
dude.
to play me. Maybe we could, go a few rounds, huh? For
They go and
credits, of
play golf
course.
out in Florida.
That's the only way I'm gonna learn, right?
That's what a lot of people do, actually.
Guess
They
we
go to
should
Florida
get
to
on
play
and
golf.
fix that
It's like,
calm blackout.
fuck, all the things to go to Florida for, you'd go to Florida to play golf.
You ready to go? Just hop in the
I'm
cockpit.
not a fan of golf, so I guess that's probably why I would just instantly
A
be like,
mission
that's
already?
a waste of
Good.
time.
I'm not one for waiting around. Got an X-wing ready for you here.
Oh,
A
always.
real beauty. If you need,
That's my hot take for
Sorry.
the day. Golf
The
is
droid's
fucking
giving me
stupid
the
and
eye.
boring.
Little rockets are all we need
Like, that's
tonight.
the biggest hot take I could have for a song.
I was gonna say,
especially
if you need anything for
because I
that
know so
shiny
many people
starfighter
that
of
play
yours,
golf and they
just
love
come to
golf.
me,
They,
alright?
they adore
I'll see
it.
you
and I'm
fixed
like,
up.
why do you
We should run a
such
pre-flight
fun
check on
playing
your
golf?
X-wing. Climb into the
Such
cockpit when you're ready.
boring sport? If you want to call it a sport, I feel like it's more of a thing to make you try to feel like you're alive, even though
the
every person
X-wing.
I've ever seen
Backbone
play
of
it
the Rebel
is
Alliance and our
constant.
new Republic. A good old
Golfing
rounder
with
that'll stand up
gators,
to
yeah.
any starfighter or capital ship
You
in the
know,
Imperial
I have
fleet.
cousins that live in Louisiana, and they actually hunt gators for the state, and it's fucking hilarious because the first time I ever went to visit them, I ran and just jumped in a creek because in Alabama you can kind of just do that without having to really worry about too much because most of the things that are in there are gonna fucking run away from you instantly. So I, using Alabama rules, went instantly into the damn creek and I landed 2-3 feet away from a gator big ass bulldog head just looking at me. It was the freakiest thing of my life. My cousin's just laughing because, you know, they thought I was this brave guy, you know, and then I'm sitting there looking face to face with this gator, and I slowly get out. I don't like panic or anything because I don't want it to eat me, but I slowly back out and get out of there. And I learned from that day forward, Louisiana is a totally different place. Can I change my? I can't. Son of a bitch. No, it's actually the other way around with crocodiles, though. Those motherfuckers will hunt you. The ones in Africa, those motherfuckers will run you down and chase you. They will hunt you. I forget what the story was, but somebody...
Looking for something specific?
Somebody said something about how the crocodiles over... I forget who it was. It might have been Joe Rogan. Somebody that was like... talking about how they showed this crocodile from over in Africa just getting up and just running with all its might, and it was going like 40, 50 miles per hour at the very least. That's way faster than we could fucking go.
Quiet, Tin Can. We got a pre-flight check to do.
It's a fuck crocodile.
Radar. Working like a dream. Loadout data. Looking good.
Right? Hell no.
Combat display.
Carry me
check. Primary
really
weapons. Charged up. Ready to take down ties.
50 cal. And put one right between its fucking skull.
Good to go. Hull integrity. Never better. You're welcome. All systems go. Vanguard 5, you are clear for launch. Good luck out there.
But yeah, it is. It's very scary as fucking. It's like I'll never go to Africa for sure.
Form up on
Never really had a reason to, but now I damn sure don't, because fuck the gator.
Away we go. Stay close, Vanguard 5.
Mission parameters, Vanguard Squadron.
Find the scouts, smash the jamming ships, and get back before the cantina closes.
I think Commander James skipped that in the briefing. Thanks, Otto. We'll be careful.
Regroup at Cavis once you find our missing pilots, alright? See you soon. Good luck, you two. Our jump point's just ahead.
Hyperspace coordinates calculated.
Engines are hot.
Let's do this, Vanguard Squadron.
This never gets old. Hey, Grace?
Always loved this hyperspace look right here, though. The whole blue spinning shit. That looks like some shit that you'd see on an old Windows 98 computer.
Let's go.
No scouts showing on sensors. You got anything, Grace?
Negative. We've got to be able to find someone out here. Wait.
Yeah, fucker, come on.
I've got a Republic signal.
That's something. It's like
Temperance.
cool inside.
We may have found them.
Because those things got poisonous spirits.
Heavy interference.
They bite you, you're fucking.
Gunny and Keel will take care of that shortly.
It's not poisonous.
We should investigate the signal and regroup with them.
Regardless, it's something that you will fucking die. You get bit out in the middle of nowhere, you're done.
I hope the scouts are all right.
Me too, Grace. Me too. There's our target. Let's slow it down. Heck, our scouts didn't make it. Empire must have found
Scan the debris. Such brutality. Even that astromech got dusted. Someone really didn't want these scouts getting home. Hey, I'm picking up a second signal. Let's check it out. Follow me. I don't like this, Grace. I hear you. Something's not right. If we're lucky, something survived the attack. Stay ready for anything. Wait, that's not a New Republic signal. It's Imperial. We're being ambushed. TIE fighters incoming. Attack positions. Take them down.
Oh shit! I clipped him.
I see him right behind us.
Dude, you crossed my path, for real. Stop! You keep getting out of my way.
Nice shooting. Cosante's toast. They're slippery, these ties. That's how it's done. That's the last of the ties. That Kazanti must have been support for the Empire's jamming ships. If we scan the wreckage for its last known trajectory, it could lead us to the jammers. That's a heck of an idea. Vanguard 5, scan the debris and we'll watch your back. That's it. Nice work, Vanguard 5. Let's see. Their path was leading them toward Gunny and Keo's coordinates. If we're quick, maybe we can cut off the Empire before they find our friends. Marking coordinates.
Oh, they probably already
Hopefully they don't know we're coming. Let's do this right. For the scouts we lost. Lead the way, Vanguard 5.
Melted into the guys, man. They pretty much leaving me.
Whatever comes next, we face it together.
Face metal.
Look, 2 Imperial jamming ships ahead. No sign of Gunny or Keo. That's the source of our comms blackout. Frisk, bomb those jamming ships. Sure thing, Grace. I'll soften them up. You two finish them off.
missile was chasing me.
That jamming ship's done for. Long-range comms are still scrambled. Another Imperial jammer destroyed. Great work, Vanguard 5. Let's finish the last of these ties. You're good. Keep flying.
Good looking out.
That's all of them. Good work, everyone.
Yeah.
Stupid Empire. Try to invade our territory, will ya? Gunny, do you read me? We just got off 2 jamming ships en route to your location. What's the situation? Gunny and Keo are in trouble. We need to help them now. Head toward Cavus. Let's move, Vanguard 5.
The TIE fighter actually works better than doing that.
Finally!
Or the
Oh,
interceptor.
you're right on time. Let's finish off their ties. Hull is taking damage. Scratch one. They've locked on to you, 5. Imperial reinforcements. Another goes anti with ties. Then we take them out too. Yes.
He sounded like Beavis. Fucking hilarious. And that's all he was lacking, man. That's all he was lacking.
That's all the TIE fighters. I'm with you. That'll patch up your hull and stock up your ordnance. Follow me.
Flying with you.
Vanguard, we have an Imperial cruiser protecting the last of the jammers. Taking down these ships ain't gonna be easy. Not while the cruiser has a missile launcher. We'll keep our countermeasures ready. What's our play? If we take out the jammers first, we can call the Temperance for reinforcements. That's why you're in charge, Gunny. Vanguard 5, focus on the jammers.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm in formation. Sharp turn, 5, sharp turn. Enemy got a lock.
Woo! Oh shit! Put shields up, baby. Put shields up.
You're safe.
You saved my life.
Jesus Christ, that did not.
Under heavy fire.
Keep it in 90s. So I don't think it's going to.
Oh no.
You're in the clear.
Enemy's got a lock.
Here I am.
I think I'm okay.
Enemy has me in their sights.
Got one on me.
One more for me. Just a scrape. Enemy's locked on.
Hold on. Hold on. Let them stay on me like that. Fuck me, man. Back up, back up, back up.
Let's finish off the last one.
Holy shit.
That's an enemy lock
The
on.
shields, man, they're holding up. Oh, fuck.
I'm taking fire. They've got a lock on me.
I got you.
66, holy fuck.
On your wing.
You got a lock on me.
That's a missile on me.
You're good
Oh,
now.
shit.
Right here and ready to go.
My whole entire alliance for some reason.
Losing hull integrity.
Cruiser
No
destroyed.
idea why, but they're...
Not what I asked for, but I'll take it.
You almost sound impressed.
Maybe when the new pilot starts following my orders.
Last jammer is scrapped.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. Mission accomplished.
That's crazy.
Sure is, Vanguard. Communications are restored across the sector. I knew you'd work well together. I'm grateful to command such a strong squadron. Come on back to the Temperance.
Thank you, Commander Javes.
We'll celebrate a job well done at the cantina. Come on, Vanguard, let's get out of here.
I gotta say, this is a very decent game. As far as the story goes, love the story. I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to just leave multiplayer stuff alone. And just do some single player shit. Stick to stories. Stories
Great
is
work,
work.
team. First round's on Frisk.
Welcome home,
Maybe
Vanguard.
co-op stories.
No
but
time for celebration, I'm afraid.
like full-on
We have a visitor
multiplayer
and a
battles and
mission.
shit. I
I think you'll be interested.
think these guys are that great. And that's unfortunately seems like they focus on it. But at least they put in some decent story goals. I really like it. So far, I'm enjoying the story. What all do I gotta do to get the eliminators? I just have to be better.
The
I'll
Empire
be
won't
better
enter
next
our
time, I
territory
promise.
again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
I'm gonna do another dab because I need another
Speaking
dab.
of fancy
I'm gonna
flying,
need another dab.
I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I
Can't
think
call
it was
who
one of the
won.
Ashtons.
Well, I'll tell you
No,
who
wait.
won.
Dylan Vooch.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vooch's got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next. Commander's waiting.
So where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through.
Hey, you look.
I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
What exactly is Starhawk? This is starting to get to me.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time.
I'm gonna go for that
We need to
first.
prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding.
Yeah, it's like
You'll need to find a
it's like
potential
going for
breach
someone's
point in
eyes. If they
Victorum's
can't see,
hull,
they can't fight.
preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
I mean, let's talk to Lindo and all that.
The Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for... well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf. So if Wedge has any advice, you'd be smart to listen.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
Wedge, here we go. Let's have a little one-on-one.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too.
Yeah, because
General
Rogue is
Syndulla
out there
keeps us
doing
busy.
doing their thing.
Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Skystrike Academy. Turning to the Rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
So, we're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems. And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard. But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the Commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic. To Yavin then. Let's not delay.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters, and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories. Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck today. All right, ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready. Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go. Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
That's an enemy lock on.
Nice shot. That ion missile knocked their systems dead. We'll finish them off.
You're taking us apart.
Enemy destroyed.
Don't stay in the clouds too long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your hull.
I see him right behind us.
Really now? Is that so?
Stay alert, missile!
Too close.
Cool.
Enemy's got a
Got
lock.
you. Got you.
That's it. Push the Imperials back. You got it. The Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors. Stay sharp. Mind your back.
Well, look at that. Ace shot.
I think I'm okay.
All I had to do was just turn on that one.
That's almost all of them. Then don't stop now. safe.
Thanks.
That's it. All ties down. Good job, Vanguard.
System straight
Okay,
into the
regroup on
weapons.
Talos, leader.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talos, leader. And don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
You can focus.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talos took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it... I like that even better.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send an aborting team. You're up, 5.
Breaching a Star Destroyer, just like the old days.
Look out, Vanguard. We got a gunny story incoming.
5 hasn't heard it.
Sure. Just tell me when I can turn my comms back on.
If your comms are off, how can we tell you to...
No, forget it. Imperial fighters incoming.
They locked onto me. I'm under fire.
Enemy down.
Right here and ready to go.
Let's keep looking.
Clearing a path. No good. Scratch one.
You've got enemies locked on. I'm in.
No good. I got him.
Blasting that one. Enemy is persistent.
Shields.
They're behind me.
Here, we can send the team in here.
5, give it a punch, will you?
My shields are down.
Got them.
Hey, 5, how about you breach that breach point? Right in the trash chute. Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies.
You're in the clear.
Shake off those enemies.
I'm with you.
raptors on me. Can't shake them. Vanguard 5, help him out.
Disabled target. I'm on it.
I'm in a real bind here.
Enemies all over me.
Yes! Thanks, Five. I owe you one. Let's stop those fighters. That's it. All fighters destroyed. Great work. U-wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard, let's go.
Boarding team, we have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If a boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked. We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements. They're not giving up the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
Well, I'm gonna take it down. Advanced targeting. Your targeting system will only cycle through objectives, but you can. Okay, I'll move it.
On your wing.
Boarding team here. We've secured the breach point.
Use your ion missiles against the shields. Nice! Ion missiles are great against shields.
We're wearing the carrier down. Keep at it. Almost there, Vanguard. Take that carrier down. Phew. Carrier destroyed. Finally. Great work. We're taking fire, but we're almost to the bridge. All right, team. Let's finish off the rest. Bridge is sealed. Cutting through the blast doors.
I see him right behind us.
Love to be the hero.
Hey, I knew I liked you.
That'll do.
too.
Nice one. Love to watch you work. Got 'em all. Okay. Regroup at my position. On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorum. The boarding team might need support. We're almost through those blast doors. We've got another Imperial carrier.
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone. We're in. Taking control now. That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight.
Yes, the ship is ours. You actually did it.
And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talus Group to safe harbor.
Cool, man.
Great work. General Sadula will be impressed.
Heck yeah, that's awesome. I actually like, so far, what I've been able to play, I actually like this game. I didn't really think I would because Battlefield sucks so bad. The only thing that's good about Battlefield is nothing. Anyway, you folks stay nice and stony. I'll be back later with something. It may be Battlefield. Don't know. Still debating on what it might be. Either way, I will be back later. You folks stay nice and stony. Peace.